Alrighty, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Greater Rochester Chamber of Commerce Sunset Wine and Dine, our annual dinner and award celebration. My name is TJ Jean from Portsmouth Regional Hospital, and I will be serving as your Master of Ceremonies this evening. It's great to be with all of you again. And before we begin, we'd like to start by thanking our underwriters for this evening's event. And with that, I would like to introduce to you Brian Dickey, Vice President of New Hampshire Electric System Operations for Eversource, to say a few words.
Thank you, everyone. And thank you to Laura and the Chamber. I'm pleased to be here on behalf of Eversource. Eversource is proud to be...
You don't want to step right up there. I'll speak right into it.
Yeah. All right. Eversource is proud to underwrite this elegant event and to support the Greater Rochester Chamber all year round. Eversource provides safe, reliable electricity to 535,000 customers in 211 communities. We're a strong supporter of economic development in all the places we do business. We support growth by engaging with great business organizations like the Chamber, and also by investing in our network to ensure the resilient services that businesses count on. Right here in the Rochester area, we're making improvements, installing new technology on our delivery system. The improvements range from remote control systems that control our substations to our lines. And also new, stronger steel poles in our right-of-ways. It's all in the name of smarter, reliable service. We'll also invest $37 million in vegetation management. Trees are our largest cause of outages, especially during storms. So the work is important to keep the power flowing and the power that makes business happen. On that note, I'll wrap up. I want to thank everyone for being here. I congratulate all the winners tonight. And thank you to the Chamber for having this event. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Brian. We appreciate everything that Eversource does. Now I'd like to introduce Marcus Edwards, President of Meredith Village Savings Bank.
Good evening. So, wasn't exactly expecting to speak this evening, so we're very happy to be here, happy to do our very small part to support this amazing organization and this amazing community. And thank you everyone for coming out. Thank you.
All right, I'd like to thank some of our sponsors this evening, starting with our grand raffle prize sponsor, First Seacoast Bank. Big shout out to First Seacoast. I'd like to thank our corporate sponsors. I'll list them all, and if you could hold your applause to the end. They are Daystar Incorporated, Lars Heating Systems Company, Profile Bank, Service Master by Disaster, Surf Pro of Dover, Rochester, Waste Management, and Yankee Electric Company. Big round of applause for our corporate sponsors. Our video sponsor this evening is Access Sports Medicine and Orthopedics. Our social period sponsor is Granite State Credit Union. Our program sponsor this evening is HRCU. And our technology sponsor, DF Richard Energy. All right, I'm going to list the next 4 or 5 altogether if you want to hold your applause to the end. Our registration sponsor this evening is BreezeLine. Our Business of the Year Award sponsor is Index Packaging. Our Nonprofit of the Year sponsor is First Seacoast Bank. And our Citizen of the Year Award sponsor is Eastern Propane. Our entertainment sponsors this evening are Herbie's Tire Company, Norman Vetter Foundations, and Unitil. Big round of applause for those sponsors. Next, we have our centerpiece sponsor, which is Studley Flower Gardens. Our decoration sponsors are Peace of Mind Medicaid Consulting, Revival Day of Hope, and Rochester Child Care Center. Big round of applause for our decoration sponsors. All right, perhaps one of the more important sponsors is the dessert sponsors, and they are Alex and Associates at Keller Williams Coastal and Lakes and Mountains. That's a mouthful. Cornerstone V&A, Monarch School of New England, and Rochester Truck. We'd like to thank Heartstring Visuals for videotaping and editing of the award recipient videos, which we are about to see a little bit later in the program. And we want to thank Imagination Photo and Video for the complimentary photos of this evening's event and for also videotaping the event. Big round of applause for Imagination. We want to also thank all of our table sponsors. So where you are seated, there is most likely a sponsor there, so thank them for all of us. We appreciate their support. And we also want to thank the Oaks Grandview Ballroom for all of their assistance, hospitality, and soon-to-be delicious food, which we will eat. So big round of applause for the Oaks. Our media sponsor this evening we have the Rochester Voice, the Rochester Post, and Foster's Daily Democrat. And we want to thank all of them for publicizing this event. And we have just a few more thanks that the Chamber would like to convey, and that's to Tanya Hervey for the invitation and program design. Thank you, Tanya. I want to thank Sharon Hall in the Studio 109 Dance, Voice, and Drama for the sound. We appreciate that. A very special thank you to Shepherd's Gate Flower Farm for the floral arrangements in the foyer, which was very nice. Thank you also to Kevin Wade of Daystar, your technology partner, who will be assisting us with our awards video a little bit later. Thank you, David. And I also want to thank this evening's ticket sellers. They are Tatiana Simon of Northeast Credit Union and Cora Hopley of Rochester Child Care Center. Thank you both for your help. We also want to thank members of the Board of Directors and the annual banquet committee members for their contributions selling raffle tickets and providing donations for our Sunset Basket of Cheer. All right, at this time, I'd like to recognize some VIPs and dignitaries who are with us today, and we're going to start with New Hampshire State Representative, Mr. Dan Fitzpatrick. And the Mayor of the City of Rochester, the Honorable Paul Callahan. We have Rochester City Councilor John LaRochelle. Rochester City Manager Blaine Cox. Frisbee Memorial Hospital CEO Tim Jones and his wife Gina. We have last year's Citizen of the Year, Miss Kathy Sessler. We have last year's Business of the Year recipients, Tim and Sue Wilson of Potter's House Bakery. And last year's Nonprofit of the Year, we have the Homeless Center for Stratford County and their representatives, including former Executive Director Tracy Hardikoff. Now it's my pleasure to introduce you the board members who are in attendance for the Greater Rochester Chamber of Commerce, starting with Chairperson of the Board, Carrie Landry of Living Innovations. Chair-elect, David Richard of DF Richard Energy. Vice Chair of Membership, Amy Brown from Yankee Electric and Company. Our Treasurer, Charla Rollins of First Seacoast Bank. And our immediate past Chair, Janet Oliver of Unitil. All right, I also want to introduce some board members who are in attendance. If you could please stand when I call your name and we'll give a collective round of applause at the end. They are Blaine Cox of the City of Rochester, Brian Dickey of Eversource, Mark Farrell of Lars Heating Systems, Alan Johnson of Breezeline, Tim Jones of Frisbee Memorial Hospital, Tatiana Simon of Northeast Credit Union, Kendall Spiewak of Admiral Property, and Sue Wilson of Potter's House Bakery and Cafe. Big round of applause to our board members. This event would not be possible without the hard work of the banquet committee. I'd like to introduce the committee members at this time. If you could stand, we'll do a collective round of applause. Starting with our committee chair, Miss Ann Brown of Daystar. Nicole Daigle, Integrity Home Team. Mary Henderson, Bank of New Hampshire. Tanya Hervey, Chamber of Commerce. Alan Johnson of Breezeline. Janet Oliver of Unitil. Julie Reynolds, Cornerstone VNA. Laura Ring of the Chamber. Charla Rollins of First Seacoast Bank. And Tatiana Simon of Northeast Credit Union. Big round of applause. And no chamber event would be successful without our dedicated chamber staff, including Laura Ring, our chamber president, and Tanya Hervey, office manager and events coordinator. We appreciate you guys very, very much. All right, at this time, I'd like to call up the chairperson of the board, Carrie Landry, to give a special announcement.
Hi everybody, thank you for coming tonight. We just had a couple of announcements that we wanted to make on behalf of the City of Rochester and the Greater Rochester Chamber of Commerce. We wanted to acknowledge Blaine Cox and his retirement from the city manager, City of Rochester, for all of his years and his years dedicated to the board of the Chamber of Commerce. And Diane Bessie, 25 years I believe, Diane, at the Monarch School. So we really appreciate everything you both have done for the City of Rochester. This is what we're all here and this is what we're all about. So thank you so much. If you could stand, please. Blaine, Diane, thank you.
All right, one more set of announcements before we bring dinner out. I know everyone's very anxious. Our grand prize raffles this evening, I want to announce them. The top prize will be a $1,500 cash prize donated by First Seacoast Bank. That drawing will be at 8:15 p.m. Ticket books are available, 5 tickets for $20. Also, we have other event raffles going on. We have a $150 Simon Visa gift card donated by Breezeline. There is a basket of Baileys donated by Tim and Gina Jones. Then we have a $75 gift card to Herbie's Tire Company, donated by Herbie's Tire, and a $25 gift card to Muddy Road Brewery, donated by the Muddy Road Brewery. So thank you to all of our raffle sponsors. We appreciate it. Those raffles that I just mentioned have a strip of 15 tickets available for $10. All right, we also will have an auction a little bit later on this evening, in which we will auction off a Sunset Basket of Cheer containing an assortment of wines, liquors, and more valued at over $500. We'll do that right after the raffles this evening. So for now, enjoy the food. We will call your tables up. It is a buffet style. Enjoy the rest of the evening, and we'll see you right after dinner. Thank you, everyone. All right, folks, we're going to go ahead and get started with some raffle prizes. So we are going to draw a raffle winner. The winner will have the choice of the 4 prizes, which, again, to remind you, are a $150 Simon Visa gift card donated by Breezeline, a basket of Baileys donated by Tim and Gina Jones, and a $75 gift card to Herbie's Tire, and finally, a $25 gift card to Muddy Road Brewery. So we'll start with our first winner. Small blue ticket. And it is 985-3357. 985-3357. There we go. Come on up. You're going to have to come up because we need you to pick.
Yes, meet him halfway. Which prize? She gets a choice? Which prize? Okay, so this is a basket of Baileys for 75 to Herbie's Tire, 25 to Muddy Road. Alright, what's that number?
All right, she is picking the Visa gift card. All right, here comes our next winner. All right, next winner is ticket number 835-4338. 835-4338. Mr. Johnson.
I hope so.
All All right, Al, what are you thinking? We have the basket of Bailey's, a $75 gift card to Herbie's Tire, or a $25 gift card to... Oh, you think basket of Bailey's. Good man.
No, it's not. It's really cute.
All right, thank you and enjoy. We'll all be over at your table shortly. Alrighty, our next winner is ticket number 835-4096. 835-4096. Mr. Mike Scala. You get a $75 gift card to Herbie's Tire or a $25 gift card to Muddy Road Brewery.
Take the beer.
He's going for the brewery. All right, and our $75 gift card to Herbie's Tire goes to ticket number 835-4329. 835-4329. Mark Farrell.
Thank you. Yes, we'll go right into the auction. It's right over there. Do you want? Are you sure? Yep, it's all 3 baskets. We'll help them figure it out.
All right, our next item is going to be an auction item, and it is the Sunset Basket of Cheer. It's actually 3 baskets because it's that much alcohol, which is wonderful. We have wine, we have liquor, we have some other prizes in there, and it is valued at over $500. So we'll go ahead, we'll start the bidding off at, let's say, $150. We'll go from there. So do I have $150? $150. Yes, I have $150 over there looking for $175. $150 looking for $175. I got $175. Do I hear $200? Looking for $200. Who's in for $200 on the basket of cheer? $175 looking for $200. $200. Who's out there for $200? Come on, folks. This is $500. Thank you, Jen. We have $200. $200 looking for $225. Who's in for $225? We have $225. $225 in the back. Thank you very much. $225 looking for $250. Way in the back. You in for $250? She's like, no way. All right, $225 looking for $250. Who's in for $250? You in for $250, Alex? Yeah, I know. I was gonna say you're at $225, so I'm looking for $250. Who's in for $250? I have $250. Thank you. $250 looking for $275. Carrie, you in for $275? Yeah, yes? No? Who's in for $275? $250 looking for $275. $250 looking for $275. Who's in for $275? Yes, thank you. $275 looking for $300. $275 looking for $300. Who's in for $300? This is $500 worth of liquor. You get a bargain here. Who's in for $300? $275 looking for $300. $275 going once. I have $300. Thank you. $300. $300 looking for $325. It's okay, Carrie. It's good. It's good. Yes, thank you. $325. $325. Mr. Farrell, how you feeling, bud? He's in for $350. Good man. Do I have $375? $350 looking for $375. Who's in for $375? $350 going for $375. It's okay. You can pull in with friends. You can split it. $350 looking for $375. Who's in for $375? Anyone? $500 value. All right, $350 going once. $350 going twice. Sold. Mr. Farrell, $350. Thank you, sir. All right, thank you everyone for your support, and thank you very much to the board of directors for their donations to the Sunset Basket of Cheer. All right, folks, now it gives me great pleasure to move on to our awards presentation. Our first award to be presented this year will be the Chamber's Business of the Year Award. And to present this award to this year's recipient will be Sue Wilson of Potter's House Bakery and Cafe, which is also last year's Business of the Year recipient. So I'll have you come up, Sue.
The Business of the Year Award presented by the Greater Rochester Chamber of Commerce is one of the Chamber's most prestigious business awards. Sponsored by Index Packaging, the Business of the Year Award recognizes a chamber member business in good standing that has demonstrated excellence in their business and has made substantial contributions to its industry in the Rochester area. The chamber is pleased to announce its 2023 Business of the Year is Meredith Village Savings Bank. Please join us in welcoming Marcus Edwards, President of the Meredith Village Savings Bank, to accept the award.
For more than 150 years, MVSB has been serving the people, businesses, and communities of New Hampshire. With locations in 11 cities and towns throughout the Lakes and Seacoast regions, we are thrilled to plant our roots in the Lilac City.
We have received the warmest welcome from Rochester's closely knit community. We are happy to be here to support the continued residential and industrial growth in Rochester and to make a meaningful impact. MVSB marries the warmth of community banking with the latest online tools you need to manage your finances day to day. We offer a wide range of checking and savings accounts and loan options that you can access at the branch or at a touch of a button. Our focus is to meet the unique needs of each individual, family, and business we work with.
It's important that you find banking with us convenient. At our banking locations, at home, at work, and on the go. Our newest location at 21 Farmington Road, Route 11, is close to downtown Rochester and growing retail areas. And it will add a quality, convenient banking option for commuters as well as those who live and work nearby.
Like the community of Rochester, MVSB is driven by a core set of values: accountability, mutuality, excellence, respect, integrity, teamwork, and stewardship. And we demonstrate those values in everything that we do. Since breaking ground in Rochester, my team and I have been very busy getting to know our local business owners and residents, and they have alerted us to the most profound needs that this community is facing. Even before our doors were open, we had the opportunity to partner with many amazing local nonprofits, and we look forward to continuing to support and volunteer with those and many others.
Being the parent of a special needs child, you worry constantly. You always hope that your child will be seen for who they are and not who they aren't. Since my son Spencer started attending Monarch a few years ago, we have seen his skills blossom. I'm so grateful for the care, the expertise, and the services that Monarch School provides for my son, and for being able to work for an organization that supports such meaningful programs.
Monarch School is grateful for the many local businesses that support our work, one of which is MVSB. Even before Monarch had a relationship with MVSB, they supported our work, particularly our horticulture program.
As a mutual savings bank, being an asset to our community is a responsibility that we take very seriously. We encourage and support our employees to participate in the community, and it's their insight that helps to ensure that we are contributing to the programs and the initiatives that are the most meaningful and impactful to our communities.
The horticulture local bank like MVSB helps us to manage our day-to-day finances as a nonprofit.
MVSB provides personalized banking support so they can focus on what's most important.
When local families thrive, our communities thrive. We are so proud to support nonprofits like the Monarch School of New England that ensure that every local child has the opportunity to live life to their fullest potential.
We welcome you to stop by to let us know what's important to you and to discuss how MVSB can help you find the right financial solutions to help you achieve your goals.
Visit us at MVSB's new Rochester location. We look forward to serving you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, so this one I'm ready for. So good evening, I am Marcus Weeks, President of MVSB, and it's a pleasure to be here tonight. On behalf of all of us at MVSB, I'd like to thank the Greater Rochester Chamber of Commerce, the Board of Directors, and the Chamber membership. We are truly honored and humbled by this recognition. MVSB was founded 154 years ago with the mission of building a community asset that would allow families a safe place to build a financial future. As a mutual savings bank, we further this heritage by always prioritizing the needs of our customers, our employees, and the communities that we serve. In that time, we've grown to 13 locations throughout the Lakes region and Seacoast, opening our newest location right here in the Lilac City last June. When we were exploring locations for a new branch, Rochester quickly rose to the top of the list as the type of Main Street community that MVSB complements so well. From our initial conversations with future neighbors to our interactions with the city throughout the planning and construction process, we've always felt welcomed and included in all that makes Rochester such a special place to live, visit, and do business. And since we've opened our doors to serve you, we have continued to be overwhelmed by your kindness and support. I'd like to thank and congratulate our amazing Rochester team, as is truly the work that they do every day that's being recognized tonight. With their leadership, we look forward to deepening our roots in the city, and I invite you to stop by to meet them and to see our beautiful new location. So thank you again for this incredible honor.
All right, our next award is the Chamber's Nonprofit of the Year Award. And here to present this year's award is Tracy Hardikoff, former Executive Director of the Homeless Shelter of Stratford County. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm Tracy Hardikoff, retired Executive Director from the Homeless Center of Stratford County, spending my days with 3 grandkids now. As the recipient of last year's Nonprofit of the Year Award, I'm delighted to be here with you and to present our 2023 Nonprofit of the Year Award. The Nonprofit of the Year Award, presented by the Greater Rochester Chamber of Commerce, is one of the Chamber's most prestigious business awards. This award, sponsored by First Seacoast Bank, where's First Seacoast Bank? Woohoo! Okay. Is bestowed upon a nonprofit that demonstrates excellence in their organization and in their community. It also recognizes a Chamber member that has provided a significant impact to the betterment of the Rochester area. This year's recipient has had a huge impact on recovery efforts in not only the city, not only the county, but statewide as well. The growth of this organization over the years has had a positive impact on individuals, families, and communities alike. The leadership and the staff work tirelessly to help parenting women achieve renewed and restored health. And they improve the lives of children and the family units that they support. It is an honor of mine to be allowed to present this award. The Chamber is pleased to announce that its 2023 Nonprofit of the Year is none other than Hope on Haven Hill. Please join me in welcoming Carrie Norton, the Executive Director, to accept the award.
Thank you so much to the Rochester Chamber for honoring Hope on Haven Hill with the 2023 Nonprofit of the Year Award. This award is especially important for us because it is from the community that has embraced and supported us, not only for our organization, but the incredible women and their children that we have the honor to provide care for each and every day. Hope on Haven Hill offers complete treatment and support services for pregnant and parenting women with substance use disorders who are homeless and imminently homeless. Since opening in 2016, we have helped close to 800 women and children with this critical need. We opened with our first program, our residential program, and within the first year, we began outpatient services in a leased space. We opened Abby's Place in 2019, our recovery housing program, and early this year, we completed our 2-year capital campaign that was supported by so many in the community and businesses in the community that we are now able to open the Center for Hope and Wellness. We will also be opening our housing program right next to the center. The City of Rochester has been incredibly supportive and the right place to not only found Hope on Haven Hill, but continually expand our services to better meet the needs of our community and of our women that we're caring for. The City of Rochester, the Rochester Chamber, the Rochester Rotary, and so many businesses and individuals have been so supportive for us to be able to do this important work. One of the biggest reasons that it is so important that we appreciate the local support is that it's not only important as a nonprofit that needs funding and talent support, but because of the important lesson that it shows the women and children. The women that we care for often have a lifetime of disadvantages, including poverty, homelessness, and trauma that go along with their substance use disorders. They often become so accustomed to being forgotten or looked at as less than or worse that they don't have an experience of having community support. That changes when they enter Hope on Haven Hill. If they come in with only the clothes on their back, they are quickly able to see that they get all of the needs that they have. They have all of the clothes that they're needed, their personal care items, and when they find out how they got these things, and they find out that it's often the community that donates gently used clothes, personal care items, and gift cards even, just to provide these items for them in need, they begin to meet volunteers from the community who come in and cuddle and care for their babies, teach knitting, quilting, financial resiliency. They see a community that supports the expansion of our services and helps raise money for a new center where they can have continued support and services when they transition out of our residential programs. They begin to believe that they are worthy of the care and support that we deliver and that the community supports them. This is a huge win, not only for them, but also the community, because they begin to thrive and love back on the community. Their children grow up with the belief that Rochester is a terrific and caring community. They are part of making Rochester vibrant and healthy. That is why I am so thankful that Hope on Haven Hill, its incredible board of directors, volunteers, staff, that are all accepting this award tonight. On behalf of all of them, and most importantly, the women and children we serve, thank you to the Rochester Chamber for this honor and the recognition for the hard work that happens at Hope on Haven Hill. Thank you.
I'm going to be really brief because I guess I said everything except all of the things are true. Thank you to the board of directors, to our amazing staff and volunteers, and every single business and the City of Rochester. Thank you, Blaine, for all of your support since we have been operating. Even Diane and Blaine, thank you so much for all of your support. I look around a room of a place of people and businesses that have supported the women and children that we serve, alongside my incredible board of directors, staff and volunteers, and I am just so thankful. So I'm going to keep it brief and just say thank you so very much. Thank you.
All right, our final award is going to be the Citizen of the Year Award. And to present the award this year is last year's recipient, Miss Kathy Sessler.
Thank you so much. As one of the recipients of last year's Citizen of the Year, I'm honored to be here with you this evening to announce and present the Chamber's 2023 Citizen of the Year. The Citizen of the Year Award, presented by the Greater Rochester Chamber of Commerce, is one of the Chamber's most prestigious business awards. Sponsored by Eastern Propane and Oil, the Citizen of the Year Award recognizes an individual who has demonstrated excellent leadership and citizenship in the community and has made substantial contributions to the betterment of the Greater Rochester area. I am fortunate to know this person and call this person my friend. This person exudes what this definition means to the city of Rochester. This person, what she has done for Hope on Haven Hill, and 68 Hours, and Rotary in general, in the city of Rochester is just amazing. On behalf of the Chamber, I am happy to announce, and very privileged to announce, that the 2023 Citizen of the Year is Jackie Fitzpatrick. Yes.
Hi, my name is Jacqueline Fitzpatrick. Volunteer work and interest in such things started when I was in Girl Scouts as a Brownie Scout. And talking to my daughter, she said, "What are you going to say, Mom? What are you going to say?" And it made me really think, where did this come from? And I am a retired nurse and retired teacher, and I do have a master's degree in parent-child health. So that kind of sets the stage a little for the kinds of things I'm interested in. Why do I do the work that I do? First of all, I wouldn't be able to do it all if I wasn't retired, number one. And number two, I wouldn't be able to do it all if I didn't have the support of my husband and then all of my buddies that volunteer along with me. So, they need to be recognized. And holding hands and pulling together, I think makes the difference. Since coming to Rochester, I have been involved with Rotary, and Rotary is great because it gives you a vehicle. Their whole motto is service above self, and it gave me a vehicle to then connect with other people and other organizations. And so I think just about everything I do kind of grew out of Rotary in one way or another. When Hope on Haven Hill opened up, I just had to be part of it. And I'm just unofficially part of it. I'm not on their board, but my husband and I have kind of adopted them and give as much support as we can to Hope on Haven Hill and Abby's Place.
I learned how amazing Jackie was pretty quickly. I met Jackie in 2017 at the Rotary. She quickly became a supporter of Hope on Haven Hill. The impact that Jackie makes for Hope on Haven Hill and all of our programs, Abby's Place, the women and children, is undescribable. She is the perfect shopper. She buys the perfect Christmas presents that isn't too much, it's just right and it's thoughtful. The women, the children, they begin to feel like, wow, somebody I don't even know cares so much about me.
We now have a business in town, Lisa Stanley's business at Whitway, a beautiful pantry, and we are providing 100 bags of food, or sometimes more than 100, to needy children identified by the social workers in our Rochester schools. So that has been good. In the beginning, I would practically be crying as I packed the bags because I would think about these children needing this food. And some of the other stories that I've heard from Claire Bloom, the founder.
So Jackie, this is your night. You deserve it more than anyone I know. You have a heart as big as the whole wide world and all the energy and the work ethic to make sure that everything you touch turns out beautifully. So I applaud you this evening and say congratulations. Couldn't have happened to a more worthy person.
Just do the job. It's all good. and you can't let your emotions slow you down. A wonderful group of people working along with me, and Lisa is golden, Lisa Stanley. Probably everybody in the room knows Lisa Stanley. I am on the City Board of Health with some other very fine people. And what else do I do? I hang out at Man of Meals quite a bit, and of course Cornerstone VNA, and that's very dear to my heart. Being a retired nurse and just understanding what our nurses, our caregivers, our physical therapists, nurse practitioners can bring to people when they're at that, perhaps the most difficult time in their life.
Jackie has been on the board of Cornerstone for the past 10 years, and we're so proud to be able to talk about Jackie and the work that she does for us. We know that how much she gives to other organizations within the community, but here at Cornerstone VNA, she shares her knowledge, her expertise as a nursing professor, and her passion for patient quality care, and also taking care of the staff. Here she is able to make decisions, sometimes very difficult, in the boardroom, and also help in different projects such as making gifts for patients that are in need. She's been an advocate for our philanthropy. She is someone that will give of herself, her time, and her resources. She brings others into the organization and shares her passion about the work that we do.
One of the things I've learned along the way in life is that when you don't have anything, a little bit is a lot. And I remember the days when I was young and I was on a really tight, food budget, etc. And I couldn't pick up 10 cans of chunky chicken noodle soup to bring to the food pantry. But you don't have to. You can pick up 2 or 3 cans. And you don't have to go and volunteer for hours. You can just drop in, or you can write a check for 10 bucks. A little bit, when you put together a whole bunch of little bits, it comes out to a lot. Any little bit helps. If you drop in this elementary school at Christmas time and say, I want 1 ticket to buy gifts for 1 child. Or stop by the pantry with 5 cans of soup. Or the holidays, a ham or a turkey. It doesn't have to be a lot. If we're all in on this together, big things can happen. Well, thank you for this recognition. I just hope that I'm worthy to be on that list of previous awardees. I need to recognize my daughter. She came all the way from Virginia, and she's been coaching me on what to say. I'm glad for that video because I don't have to say very much, but my daughter came. I got my 2 brothers and their partners, and actually Fran and Trish, they're like sisters to me. It's so special that they traveled all this way to be here. There's a whole bunch of people here that came for me tonight, so I'm not going to recognize them all. But I would like to say Karen and John Storer are here, and they are dear friends, and they're the parents of our adopted granddaughter. And so I'm just so pleased that they could be here. I really believe in a whole bunch of little bits can come up to a real big thing. And I just say a couple things about Hope and Haven Hill, or not Hope and Haven Hill, but N68, so it was my life. We have about 12 or 14 people, each doing a little something. Packing the bags, driving to Manchester to the food bank, delivering things to the school. And each person's doing a little bit. And then, at the end of the week, we have 100 bags of food going out to needy children. Hope on Haven Hill, my heart is just in it.
I want to do whatever I can. It's a big issue, as you know. It's an honor and privilege to be on the boards, Cornerstone V&A, the City Health Board, and Rotary Board of Directors, and Vouchers for Veterans has been a wonderful experience being on their board. I was going to ask my husband to come up with me, but I just want to recognize that probably I wouldn't be doing any of this if I didn't have his support. And a lot of the things, well, the biggest one I would say, Hope on Haven Hill, as a couple, we really got in there, and none of it would have happened if I didn't have his support. And it's been a good thing. I really appreciate the people that nominated me and wrote the beautiful letters. I did read them quickly, and I closed them out of the computer, and it was just in awe. And then, and I haven't gone back to read them again, but after tonight I'll go back and read those beautiful letters. But thank you to the people who wrote them. It was so much appreciated. And I seem to be getting some praise for and 68 Hours of Hunger, but that's the big one. It's not just me. I have so many people working alongside of me, and some of my real buddy packers are here tonight, Christine Hansel, and oh my God, my brain is going, Sandy Walker. And we are the champion packers, and now we have many Rotarians coming to pack with us every week, and it's a good feeling once you get over the tears of thinking about those poor children. So thank you, and wow, I'll be back next year to award to the next one.
Congratulations, Jackie. All right. A few more items of business. One involving $1,500. So I think we're ready for that. Do we have the raffle drum? All right, here comes the grand prize raffle for $1,500, sponsored by First Seacoast Bank. Let's see if we can get lucky and have a winner who's present. Maybe. We had one last year. All right, here we go. The winner of $1,500 is David Stevens of Rochester. I know Dave is not here today, but he will certainly be very, very happy with that. So congratulations to Dave Stevens. All right, folks, we are going to go ahead and resume the Nate Terrian Trio. One more round of applause for the Nate Terrian Trio. And once again, on behalf of the Greater Rochester Chamber of Commerce, thank you so much for all that you do for the business community and for the Greater Rochester area in general. It's not without your support that we would be as successful as we are. So thank you, everyone. Please have a safe drive home and enjoy the Nate Terrian Trio.